What major events have shaped the world today? Let's start with the economy. Did you know that major economies like Japan and the United Kingdom are now in recession? Japan's economy has contracted for the second consecutive quarter. With weak domestic demand driving this downturn, the land of the rising sun has technically entered a recession. Meanwhile, across the pond, the United Kingdom is grappling with its own set of economic challenges. Global supply chain disruptions have wreaked havoc on industries worldwide, and uncertainties surrounding Brexit continue to cast a long shadow over the UK's economic landscape. As these major economies struggle, the ripple effects will likely be felt across the globe. In these turbulent times, it's crucial for us to stay informed and understand the broader impact of these economic shifts. Moving on to international relations, Russian President Vladimir Putin has expressed a preference for Joe Biden over Donald Trump as the US president. This surprising revelation comes amidst ongoing geopolitical tensions that have been simmering between Russia and the United States. A key factor in this complex relationship is the history of strained interactions between Putin and Biden. In the past, Biden's stance towards Russia and Putin has been one of clear-eyed realism, recognizing the challenges posed by Russia's actions on the international stage. Meanwhile, Putin, a seasoned diplomat with KGB roots, has often been strategic and unpredictable in his approach, keeping the world guessing about his next move. With Putin now voicing a preference for Biden, it's safe to say that the dynamics of US-Russia relations are entering a new phase. This unexpected preference could be a strategic move by Putin, possibly aimed at influencing perceptions or sowing discord. On the other hand, it could be a genuine reflection of Putin's assessment of who he would rather deal with on the world stage. Either way, this development certainly adds a layer of complexity to the already tense US-Russia relations. In tragic news from the US, a mass shooting occurred during the Super Bowl parade in Kansas City. The celebration of victory turned into a scene of chaos and fear as bullets rained down on the crowd. A total of 22 people were shot by an unidentified assailant, turning the festive mood into one of horror and shock. The death toll from this horrifying incident has risen to 2, with numerous others injured, some critically. The victims ranged in age, with both adults and children among those wounded. As the city reels from this horrific event, authorities are working tirelessly to investigate the incident and bring those responsible to justice. The shooting has sparked widespread outrage and grief, not only in Kansas City but across the nation. It's a stark reminder of the ongoing issue of gun violence in the United States, a problem that continues to claim innocent lives and cause untold suffering. As the investigation unfolds, the nation mourns the loss of life and the shattering of a day of celebration. This horrific event has once again brought the issue of gun violence to the forefront in the United States. In space news, US intelligence has expressed concerns about Russia's plans to place a nuclear weapon into space. This move marks a significant escalation in the militarization of the final frontier, a trend that's been gaining momentum in recent years. As nations expand their reach beyond the confines of our planet, the potential for space to become the next theater of international conflict grows alarmingly more real. The implications of Russia's space ambitions extend far beyond the stars. On Earth, the geopolitical landscape is being reshaped by this new form of arms race, heightening tensions between major global powers. The prospect of nuclear weapons in space raises the stakes immeasurably, prompting urgent questions about the preservation of peace and security on a global scale. But it's not just international relations that are impacted. The exploration of space, a field that has historically been driven by scientific discovery and the quest for knowledge, now risks being overshadowed by these military ambitions. The potential for conflict could stifle cooperative ventures and threaten the peaceful use of space. The race for space domination continues, with potentially grave consequences for international security. In health news, Russian President Vladimir Putin has made a bold claim about cancer vaccines. Putin states that Russia is on the brink of developing cancer vaccines, a statement that, if true, could revolutionize the medical world. This announcement, however, has been met with a mix of hope and skepticism. The promise of a vaccine for cancer is an exciting prospect, but it comes with a significant caveat. The development of such vaccines requires thorough scientific research and rigorous testing. It's crucial to note that without substantial data and a peer-reviewed study to back up these claims, they remain just that, claims. While the prospect of a cancer vaccine brings hope, It also calls for rigorous scientific scrutiny. In the Middle East, an Iranian gas pipeline has exploded in what appears to be an act of sabotage. This unexpected incident has thrown a spotlight on the persistent tensions that mar this region. The repercussions of such an event could potentially disrupt energy supplies on a global scale. As we speak, investigations are underway to discern the cause of this explosion. This incident underscores the volatile situation in the Middle East and the potential for disruptions to global energy supplies. In more conflict news, a rocket barrage on Safed, launched from Lebanon, has killed 1 and injured 8. This attack has ratcheted up the tension in the already volatile Israeli-Lebanese border region, demonstrating the persistent threat of conflict in the area. As a response to this provocation, Israeli authorities are expected to implement heightened security measures. This attack escalates tensions in the region and highlights the ongoing threat of conflict.